tracker hunting coons at night. Gimli swinging axes, but his aim ain't right. Legolas is prepping, shooting buds off logs. Harlan's painting toenails, yelling at the dogs. Saruman's a neighbor's always causing grief, scheming in his tower like a backwoods thief. With the swamp behind and the mountains ahead, we're just good old boys doing what Gandalf said. Frodo's carrying the ring and it's dragging slow, but we're marching through the mud with a steady flow.
Of Arrakis, it's me, Shai-Hulud, your beloved sandworm of the desert. Many people are saying Paul Atreides, little Paul Atreides. I call him Pesky Paul. He's Al-Mahdi. People are calling him Lisan Al-Gaib. Pesky Paul's calling himself Muad'Dib. He said, Muad'Dib, I'm a little desert mouse, just a humble little desert mouse, and he is very tiny. I saw him.
Middle-aged mutant ninja turtles, middle-aged mutant ninja turtles, middle-aged mutant ninja turtles. All of their shoes are from New Balance, and turtles used to battle all over New York.
It was radical.
Now they work late nights in customer support.
It pays the bills.
They would break dance in their teens, and now they use sleep apnea machines. Middle-aged mutant ninja turtles.
Ronald, this is Snake. I've made it to the insertion point. I stayed pretty warm due to that anti-freezing peptide that you gave to me, but I have to admit I was able to smuggle out my smokes in my stomach. You know, it wasn't fantastic, but I gotta have them ciggies. Psychic powers are cheating. I'm gonna plug my controller into port 2. Hind D. More like D. Hind. Ho! But seriously, what's a Russian gunship doing here?
Big bag, big bag, big.
Good evening and welcome to Nerddom's Pull List for the week of April 9th, 2025. Everything's working. Yes. This is issue 64. Issue 64. Welcome, everybody. We have a little bit of stuff to discuss. What up, Superior? What up, Brett? We out here. We're indeed out here, as the young people say. We're getting very close to the premiere of Andor, and I know I owe you guys a good Andor video, so that is the next project that I'm going to be working on. Good evening, Collector! Good evening, everybody. How's everyone doing? How's your week starting? Dude, today, god dang, started on a bad note, bro. Started on a bad note. When you get a certain message, you know, from work, it's just like it starts on a bad note. But let's finish strong on this Wednesday, on this pull list. Hope you guys are having a great week. Man, what kind of stuff do we have coming up? We got Daredevil's season finale next week, and then we got The Last of Us on Sunday. I don't know what to do with The Last of Us yet. I don't know if I should cover it or not. And then like they announced Andor and what they're going to be doing with that, and it's 4 weeks of 3 episodes each, so we're going to be watching a feature-length movie every single week. I'm like, dang, that's going to be tough. That is going to be tough. But lots to discuss. Comic book sales are doing okay, but only for one of them. You love that for Andor? I guess it's kind of cool. It's like having 4 movies. It's like having 4 movies. So I think that's pretty rad. We also got some Dune Messiah. Some Dune Messiah possible casting. And then we got a couple of trailers to watch. Got a couple of trailers. I'm excited for one of them, and one of which definitely gonna be doing a video on. So, man, where to start? I think let's just get into the numbers. Oh yeah. Comic book. Top 50 comic books by units in the month of March. Now, this is just the month of March, by the way. But look at DC. Look at the domination of DC. Batman, 158. Also the start of Batman Hush 2, which I did get to read. And I can, dude, no offense to, who is it, Jimenez? Or who is it on Batman for a long time? He's been doing the art for Batman for a long time. He's been doing it with like 3 different writers. You know, recently with what, Hickman? But Jim Lee coming back on that art, man. It is so good. I don't know. Maybe I just dig that style, man. The Hush style, the Jim Lee style of Batman and that whole universe, the way he depicts it. I love it. So to have them back, it was a little treat. It was a little treat. I liked it. Next is Absolute Flash, which was number 1. So it makes sense that everyone would grab up number 1. And then Absolute Batman number 6 is number 3. Which makes sense. That should be the top 1, but Flash makes sense because number 1. It's the number 1 issue. So he's been much better than Marvel right now. Man, we'll get to it, but I fairly agree. I'm looking for my favorite right now, the Ultimates. Spider-Man's pretty good, but Wolverine issue number 3, I read it last night. Bro, I like that. Ultimate Wolverine. I mean, Chris Condon's nailing it, dude. In that issue, you had Gambit and Kitty Pryde, their version, meet up with Black Widow, Natasha. Oh man, it's so cool because it takes place all in Eurasia, basically Russia. So very cool. I didn't know Absolute Martian Manhunter was a 6-issue set, which makes me feel a little bit relieved because there's a lot of books coming out right now. And this week we have a much smaller pull list. It's about half the size of every other week so far. So I'm super happy about that. Finally, we get a slowdown. We get a little bit of a breather because I still have a fat stack from last week to read. We read through 2 weeks, basically. There's a couple of comics behind me that I still need to read. We caught up to 2 weeks, and then last week's I need to read. Now this week's I need to read. So, God, so much. So much. I really need to shave it down. But Absolute Martian Manhunter was awesome. I posted that on my Instagram. I'm digging that one a lot, man. I like that one a lot. That one's, especially if you like a shorter series, I guess if it's of 6, it's going to be a lot easier to maintain that one. Just 6 and then out. Absolute Superman, I think it got a little bit better. It got a little bit better in the last issue. I still like Wonder Woman. I haven't read the issue 5 yet. That's on the bottom of my second week stuff, on 2 weeks ago. Ultimate Spider-Man, I read the 14 of that one. 14 or 13? One of them, 14, where they're in the desert and they meet Sandman. That was a fun issue, and you know, meeting up with him and how him and his son Richard solve that problem. I think that was really well done. I dig it. One World Under Doom was pretty cool too. Meeting up with the Fantastic Four, catching up with them, and what did they think of Doom? And then they they break into his parade, his show, basically, and they get kind of made a fool of. And also, Reed and Sue's daughter is friends or working with Doctor Doom behind the back of her parents. Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. I don't have that many mainline Marvel books. There's too many. Really, the only mainline comic for Marvel that I have is Daredevil. Because Wolverine Revenge just ended, issue 5. That was pretty badass too. You can't beat. I mean, I just talked about Jim Lee, but you can't beat. What's his name? I'm blanking on his name now. He did Scott Snyder's Batman. God, I'm blanking. That's how it's been all day. My brain's been foggy. But I did already have my arrow, so should be. I think I'm just overly tired, overly worn down. I'm Harrison Ford all of a sudden. But yo, Ultimate Wolverine by Chris Condon, we need to bring that up, man. We need to get that one going. That one's such a good book so far. Such a good book. I've enjoyed every single issue. Wolverine as the Winter Soldier. Oh my god. Hope to buy my arrow this Friday. Dude, I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. By doing so, you are supporting me. Thank you. And I hope you enjoy. I hope you enjoy it. I've been yeah, drinking one every day. I had to drink it a little bit early today because we had dinner and I had so much food. It was a rush day, but I had so much food. I'm just like, I need this now. So I'm feeling a lot better than I did after eating it. Absolute Green Lantern. We haven't gotten there yet. I haven't read it yet. It's in the pile. It's in this pile right there. Godzilla vs. Yeah, Amazing Spider-Man. I'm so surprised to see normal Amazing Spider-Man so low. And then Uncanny X-Men. I guess I am reading the X-Men series. You're right. The X-Men and Uncanny X-Men I'm reading. That's in mainline Marvel. Okay. We can. But yeah, that's the only books I'm really doing in mainline. I can't think of any other ones. Yeah, pretty crazy stuff. Congrats to DC. Looks like they're doing really well. And I do think there's some arguments going on in the comments. I mean, it's Twitter, so there's going to be a war going on no matter what. But I think a lot of people do enjoy the Absolute books a little bit more than the Ultimate books. Like, where's Ultimate? There's no Ultimate X-Men. I mean, this is just the 13, 14. I wish I had the whole list, and I wonder where they got this from. Comic Hub via ICV2. Maybe we'll look into that and see where we got that from. But yeah, DC is absolutely killing it, and Absolute. The only mainline DC book, though, is Batman. I don't think you're ever going to beat Batman. I don't know if you're ever going to beat Batman. But surprisingly enough, all the Absolute books are there. So whatever they're doing, congratulations. It's working. It's working. Yeah. I wonder if we can find that. Comic Hub ICV2? Comic Hub ICV2. Are you guys reading any of those books? Are you guys enjoying the Ultimates more than the Absolutes? How do we do? I've never seen this before. Comics. ICV2. I ain't reading nothing. I heard they just shut down a website too that was you were able to look at comic books. And they shut that down recently, or somebody did, you know. And I mean, it's sad, but it makes total sense. You know, you can get a digital version. They're trying to protect their digital versions versus the physical version. Physical version has always made sense to you can share. Even that's actually in the culture. Supposedly in Japan, people leave an issue of manga on the train for the next person to pick up, and then to read while on the train, and for the next person to pick up, so they keep leaving it there. So that's a tradition or a cultural thing inside of Japan. Supposedly, I don't know if it's for true. I just heard it a little bit, but supposedly that's the thing. You're like, can you imagine? Because our comic books are basically, coming from the dude who has a bunch of them, they're basically trading cards at this point. They're basically trading cards. So it's like giving them up just for someone, a stranger, to read. It feels beyond what we are capable of, but that's kind of how it was back in the day, right? You get them off the spinner rack for 10 cents, 15 cents, and then everyone reads them and you leave them in the treehouse or something. Like, that's what we used to be, a country. We used to be a nation of caring and giving. Now we're treating them like baseball cards. Okay, next news. I'm a huge Dune fan of the two movies, the Denis Villeneuve movies. So seeing Dune Messiah reportedly eyeing Robert Pattinson for villain role got my ears perked up a little bit for two reasons. First, that means that we are closer to having Dune Messiah than all of us anticipated. I thought Denis was going to be doing something else first, but looks like that's not the case. And it looks like, too, I don't believe that Ryan Grazer, the cinematographer for Dune Part 2, I don't believe he's coming back. Makes total sense. It's a different story. It's not as epic or grand or huge. It's more so, it does fit more for a TV, like a stage play, from what I've seen. So having the grand scale and stuff like that, it's possible that he's not going to be needed for this, but hopefully we have some visual cohesion between the movies, because they're freaking beautiful. That's one thing that caught me off guard, was how beautiful the Dune movies are, and it kind of reminded me of The Last Jedi when I saw it. I liked how good it looked. And then you started thinking about it. Which is another video we need to make. It's been 10 years since The Force Awakens. It's been 10 years. But yeah, anyways, we're closer to Dune Messiah than we first thought. But number 2, where the fudge is Batman 2? Where is it? We just had the Penguin. If this company cared about that universe at all, they would be following up the success of the Penguin, which, I mean, I don't even know if it had viewer success. I enjoyed it. It won awards. I don't know how many people tuned in or got a subscription to watch the Penguin, but wouldn't you want to carry on this Matt Reeves verse? And there is a rumor about that director, Matt Reeves. I'm not going to repeat it, but there is a rumor. I don't know if it's true, but I've heard a couple things. He still gets people to work for them, I guess, but there's some things. It's nothing like, it's a very weird one, but we've heard it from, I think, two different sources. So very interesting. I think that WB also is involved with Dune, as well as the Batman, of course. I do believe Denis Villeneuve does it with WB. I could be wrong. No, it is. Yes, it is, because Wonka and Dune were two successes, and they both have Timothée Chalamet. But anyways, so two things. We're closer to Dune Messiah. Yes. Other thing, Batman 2 may be further than we think. Sad. Did you guys like Batman? That one? The Batman? It really didn't. You expected it to get over $1 billion. I don't know if it was because of the timing that it came out at or what, but it just didn't. It didn't do so hot, right? I mean, it was 700, 800 million, still great, but it didn't do the numbers that they wanted it to do. They wanted it to do billion plus. Like, Captain Marvel made $1 billion. Batman should get over $1 billion. I mean, he's a top comic book thing, but, you know, I guess it didn't. Sad to say. But yeah, I enjoyed it when I first saw it too. I liked the slowness. I liked all that stuff. I really haven't watched it again, which ironically enough has the same cinematographer as Dune. That's why it looked so good. Even the Penguin did look good. I think it was filmed brilliantly. I liked it a lot. I like that a lot. Really, there isn't much news other than that. I think the Thunderbolts came out with a poster, and there was CinemaCon. So we can talk about CinemaCon from over the weekend if you want. The Thunderbolts footage that I heard, everyone was kind of like wait and see. From what I heard, everyone was like, you know, we'll give it a try, I guess. But nobody was really excited. And I think the sales numbers of the tickets right now, the pre-order numbers, are even below Brave New World, which might be a shot to the ego for Marvel, which sucks. Which reminds me, Kevin Feige, by the way, is in charge of Marvel Comics as well. Marvel Comics got brought, or Marvel Entertainment is now the movies, television, and comics all under one roof. So technically, it is Jim Lee versus Kevin Feige, and in the comic book realm, Jim Lee probably knows more than Kevin Feige. Sure, Kevin may have been reading it a little bit at the time, but he's not from the business, you know? He's not at a convention like that, or he's a business Hollywood producer type, right? Who just so happened to know a little bit of stuff. It's crazy looking back at Kevin Feige's career, and some people say that the MCU wasn't really Feige, it was Feige hiring the right people. So, you know, we got frickin', what's his name? Who did Iron Man? See, I'm blanking again. Favreau. Jon Favreau. He brought in Favreau. He let him do some decisions. Favreau was a fan. Favreau's a nerd. He brought in James Gunn. He brought in Joss Whedon. Like him or not like him, Joss Whedon knew the stuff. He was a nerd. And he did good dialogue. If you watch Buffy and Angel, you know he did good. Oh, Firefly, Serenity. Like there's a proven track record with the people. I guess the only one that maybe didn't have was James Gunn. At the time he did Slither, which was around 2009, 8, 7, around there. But he was kind of unproven in the big realm, right? I think he did that bad Superman movie, The Little Kid. He did that, and maybe that trained him a little bit on graphics and stuff. Of like maybe CG. I don't remember Slither having much CG. But hiring James Gunn, hiring Edgar Wright at one point, and then basically Ant-Man, the first movie, was all Edgar Wright until a certain point. No offense to, what's his name? No offense to the guy who did all the Ant-Man movies. No offense to him. He's fine. But man, the first Ant-Man was definitely Edgar Wright joint. You know, you could totally feel that vibe. And I really love Baby Driver and a lot of Edgar Wright stuff. This is the end. Oh, not this is the end. What was it? End of the World? What was it? The last of the Simon Pegg movies. I didn't dig that one as much. At World's End. That's what. At World's End. It was like a one-night bender that they were on. I don't know. Interesting on that one. But freaking Hot Fuzz, Shaun of the Dead, brilliant. So you know what I mean? Like, he was hiring the right people, and he was hiring big names. Kenneth Branagh for Thor, great idea. Treat it like a serious Shakespearean with a little bit of comedy in there. Like, Kenneth Branagh's funny. He's funny. So he was hiring the right people, getting the right people involved for the foundation of the MCU. And after a certain point, I'm not sure they wanted to play ball or the suits got more involved. And then the creatives were like, we don't want to do this. And Joss tried to do something at DC and it didn't work out. But yeah, long-winded, but is Kevin Feige the right person for creative? Not sure. But we have 2 trailers. I don't know if any of you guys have Apple Plus, but this is a nerdy thing. So we're going to watch this one real quick. I've never seen this. I don't know what this is.
I am a security unit, or sec unit. I was built to protect and obey humans, and humans
It's called Murderbot.
are idiots. But now that I've hacked my programming,
Loved all
I
his
can do
flicks.
whatever
Nice.
I want, as long as they don't find out.
Kenneth Branagh?
Now,
Or
let's
Edgar
talk
Wright. Edgar Wright's
security.
good.
We need you to select a sec unit to take on the mission. This is the newest model
Oh.
available.
What's the one behind
I'm going to
That's
get
a
hit with
refurbished
music,
model.
aren't I?
Oh, look at that piece of crap. Oh, wait, that's me.
Which one's the least expensive? That one, but you get what you pay for.
True.
Best-selling
It'd be so
novels.
creepy if it didn't stand
Ed
so
Wright,
still.
yeah.
Shh, you can hear us.
I can't.
I
Even
could,
at World's
just
End?
didn't care. I was watching the entertainment channels on the company's satellites. I had watched 7,532 hours of content. Shows like The Rise and Fall of Sanctuary Moon.
Did you sleep with that
Oh,
bot?
God.
Stars, Captain.
What now? Run!
Okay. Ooh, CG looks a little rough. Hey, it's a man in a suit.
Stay calm. It'll be okay.
I didn't know that's a face.
Yeah, it's kind of a sweet face.
Stop staring at me.
I wasn't. Stop staring at me.
I have been noticing some anomalies.
I like
with the
him. He's
unit.
cool.
Uh-oh.
And when I plugged into its system, the unit was already rogue. It calls itself Murderbot.
House private.
It's a killing machine.
Murderbot?
Can you stop calling it Murderbot? It's terrifying.
You know what I mean? That's what it calls itself, so I am just being respectful.
Do you think we can trust it?
It's quirky comedy, huh?
It's going through something.
Eye contact.
What the hell? You could have killed me.
There was a chance, yes. But everything turned out fine.
What'd you guys think of that? I'm a little tired of the quirky comedy, MCU comedy type things. They don't know what else to do. I don't like it. Why make it a guy? Oh man. Yeah. I don't know. I saw that being advertised a lot. I don't even have Apple Plus. Like the subscriptions are getting out of hand, man. They're getting out of hand. I do see a retraction about to happen though. I do see a retraction sooner or later. That was mid. I'm gonna watch it because I like sci-fi, but man, you have Apple Plus? Oh man, it almost reminded me of like a Lost in Space, kind of low budget. I mean, you could do low budget sci-fi. I'm curious if they're able to use maybe cheaper technology, but make it look good. Ugh, I thought that was gonna be better. You know what is gonna be better? A really good. Hopefully it's gonna be better. A sequel to a movie that I absolutely adore, and I saw it with my dad in IMAX back in like 2010, and boy oh boy, this one is going to be a doozy. I hope so. Let's get it. Let's get it, baby.
Unit 12, acknowledging dispatch. Already in pursuit.
Yeah, that looks good. Good sound design. Who's that?
I'm looking for something. Something I do not understand.
A MacGuffin. October. That's scary, man. Sound effects, it's almost like the Reapers. Oh man, is no way. Is that font the Mass Effect font? What's he doing here? It is, that's Mass Effect font.
Ready?
Oh my god.
Because there's no going back.
That's the one part I'm worried about. Yes. Okay. That was smart. So what's smart about that? Everybody knows that the music, the soundtrack to the first Tron movie, or Tron Legacy, I should say, is a big selling point for the entire franchise. So really advertising it with 9 Inch Nails and this whole aesthetic of red and everything. Oh god. Oh man. I like it. I like the feeling of it. I like that it's darker, scarier, because they're invading our world, you know, and the sound effects, it's freaky. Like I said, it almost feels like the Reapers are arriving. So, what's the story gonna be? Man, I have no freaking idea. I have no idea. I'm looking for something. A MacGuffin McMuffin. That's what I'm looking for. You know. This Tron movie got my attention. Me too. I'm like, okay, Disney, and then all of a sudden, boom. Dude, if they followed that up with like a really awesome Pirates movie, oh, they'd be back. Make it low. not low budget. I'm trying to think of low stakes. So I liked the first Pirates of the Caribbean because of the low stakes. Then the later ones got a little bit too crazy. Honestly, I never watched 4 or 5. I just watched 1, 2, 3. Yeah, but they didn't push Daft Punk for the first film, though? What? Apparently, ARES wants to try to be fully human. Oh, man. If ARES wants to be... So, ARES is like a program that Flynn made, or it's a different... Maybe it's like a different grid. I saw someone post something that there's different grids. Like, there's different versions. There's a Flynn grid, there's this grid, and it's like different intranets, almost. So this one is almost like an NCOM intranet version, a militaristic. Think of it like a military AI, military intranet coming out using Flynn's technology, because we know Flynn did make Clue. Yeah, but isn't Clue gone? I don't think did we ever finish out? They just got out of Tron World. They just got out of the grid, I thought. I don't remember. It's been so long since I watched it. Am I still to create the perfect system? Yeah. Do you guys remember that one? Yeah. This is the best delivery of any line ever on the history of cinema. Yeah, Flynn died, right? Okay, here you go. You ready?
Just fine. Everything's under control. Flynn!
What?
Am I still to create the perfect system?
Yeah. Yeah. I think he died. It's been a while. It's been a while since I watched any of this stuff. Oh no, they're gonna hit me. Ugh. Such a great movie, such a great soundtrack. Like, we've been talking a lot about soundtracks in video games. This is a movie soundtrack that we are definitely going to dive into. Definitely going to dive into this. Such a good movie. Such a good movie. I'm sure there was some fight scenes that were kind of lame. The fight scene in the club I thought was lame, but the music just hit so hard. So, it made up for it. But, man. Yeah, good times. By the way, we have a new video game coming out. It actually came out yesterday, called South of Midnight. We're going to be playing that Sunday at 7. I'm actually really stoked for this one. Third person, action, traversal. I'm excited for that one. I'm excited for that one. But let's get these comics. You guys ready? Finally at the pull list. Take a drink of water. Am I to still create the perfect system? Yeah. I'm dead. I'm freaking dead. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 books. 7 books. With the pull list. That's right. So first on this week's pull list is very fitting for this week, considering it's the season finale, Daredevil, issue number 20. We got ourselves a new love interest, and he is donning the black armor once again. So why is he donning the black armor? We're gonna have to see. The last fight that he just had with Wrath, he quote-unquote won, sort of. He gave in to Wrath, so he actually lost, but Wrath left him alone because of that choice. So Wrath was holding Foggy and Bullseye in both hands, and so he said, you need to pick one. One's going to fall. And so then he was like, I'm going to pick both. Like, he's going to try to save both, but he couldn't. So then what happened was he ended up just saving Foggy. So it was like the Spider-Man conundrum, but he ended up saving Foggy, and then Bullseye just I think he did kind of save him, and then Bullseye went after Foggy because he was trying to, he's like, he was gonna save you but not save me. Yeah, he's like, this is all your fault. He's going after Foggy, and then Matt was able to stop him. But yep, I don't know who this is. We're gonna have to see who this is. it's been a while since Matt's been a horn dog in the books. He's always pining over Elektra. Elektra and him always have a little bit of something something, but looks like he's got a new love interest. So who is she? No idea. Yeah, I don't think he cares. I don't think he cares who she is. He is a he gets around. Matt definitely is. Do you think there's another Marvel character who has more girlfriends than Matt Murdock? I think that's one of the main points of Matt, is that he hooks up with the women, he's Catholic, he hates himself. That's the main points of Matt, really. Next issue is issue 13 of Geiger. Really enjoying this one. Geiger meeting up with Ashley is really cool dynamic, because she was able to control the power that Geiger has as the glowing man. And so she's also able to absorb the radioactivity from him, which is crazy, because he actually decimated a camp last we saw. It was like a camp full of people that were bad. They were bad dudes, but he was able to, he just decimated them. And she was able to then absorb it all into her and then like be able to disperse it safely. So interesting dynamic that we now have. So it's not just Geiger and Nuke Knight. It is almost like a someone who's training, you know, like a master and an apprentice. So digging that one. Geiger issue 13. That's from Ghost Machine. Of course, that's Jeff Johns. That's a Jeff Johns joint. Digging that one. Next on the pull list is issue 3 of Green Lantern Corps. Now this one features John Stewart and the entire new Corps that I believe, I'm trying to remember the name of the lady who's in charge, but she's in charge of the Green Lanterns. The blue people are not. I forgot what they were called too. I'm blanking on a bunch of names and stuff. But they're not in charge anymore because they kind of fell out. And the Green Lantern Corps was able to be corrupted. And now their big problem is the emotional spectrum is running wild. People are able to summon the powers of Red Lantern, Yellow Lantern at will. Not on purpose, though. So there's one guy whose wife cheated on him, walked out on him, he lost his job, and he's down on his luck. He's on some alien planet, and he just all of a sudden embodies the power of the Red Lantern, and he just goes hog wild. And then Hal was able to stop him in one of the issues. I think it was last issue, the issue before recently. He was able to stop them, but at what cost? He ended up having to kill him. So, or yeah, we think he's dead. So unfortunately, or he kind of annihilated himself, exploding himself. So because he didn't know how to contain it, he didn't know how to control it. It just happened to him. So the emotional spectrum is running wild. Normal people are kind of falling victim to it. So here we are. We have a new mission with the Green Lantern Corps, is they need to make batteries again. They need to make certain batteries because they all got destroyed during Absolute Power. They need to make certain batteries to kind of control and contain the emotional color spectrum once again. So that's the new mission. Looks like we got some Hawk Girl and John Stewart in here. So that is Green Lantern Corps issue number 3. It's really long-winded, but I like the interstellarness of all that. I'm digging that a lot. Enjoying that a lot. Next one, a very crazy one. Something a lot different than anything else on the pull list. I'm burping. That's Chipotle, baby. The Moon is Following Us, issue number 8. Now again, this one is a story about a mother-father duo who are trying to save their daughter, who is in an endless sleep. She's in a crazy coma, and a piece, they go into this dream world of their daughter, and every single piece that is in this dream world is an concoction of the daughter. So even the mother's mother, the grandma, she's in here as a villain. Pretty crazy stuff. And that's the battle that's going on, is the parents tried to use physical weapons. They tried to use guns, swords, things like that, and it just wasn't doing it. So they're trying to now shift their tactics because they know that the physical fight, they're going to lose every time. They're going to lose. So they're changing their tactics, and it's an honestly bonkers book. This one and Bug Wars, truly they're the two like crazy out there books. So I'm digging it though. Moon is following us, and that's Daniel Warren Johnson, Riley Rosmo, and Mike Spicer. Digging that one. Enjoying that one. Something a lot different, you know what I mean? We don't have a lot different this week, unfortunately. We don't have a lot different. I got this shirt though. New shirt. Sauron. New shirt. Next up is issue number 11 of the Ultimates, which is my least favorite of the Ultimate series. I don't know what Camp has worked on before. I think he actually does work on things that I dig, but for some reason I'm just not the biggest fan of this one. I saw a preview. It looks like we're getting back to their version of Doom on the Ultimate Universe, which is Reed Richards of that universe, because there's two Reed Richards. One's the Maker, one's Dr. Doom in this universe. Crazy, I know. He wears a blue cape. It's different. But we see a little bit more of Doom this issue, and I'm super interested in the Doom of this universe, the Reed Richards. The issue with the 4 mice and the Doom mask, I think that was issue 4 or 5. Yeah, I think around there. Maybe 7? That one was sick. The entire backstory of their version of Doom was awesome. But it looks like we got a little bit of Loki and a little bit of Tree of Life. Possibly is he the god of stories in this universe? We'll find out. We'll find out. The Ultimates. Issue number 11. Next up is issue 13 of the Uncanny X-Men, one of the only mainline Marvel books that I'm reading, along with X-Men and Daredevil. I am a big X-Men fan, but this one is probably the one that I would drop. I'm not the biggest fan of these 4 new characters, of these 4 kids. I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to make Rogue, Gambit, Wolverine be the sages, and then these be the new recruits. I get that. And they do go through Nightcrawler as well, and Jubilee. Which is funny because you think of Jubilee as the teenager still, and she's like, I've been with everybody for a while. That's what they are? Are they the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse? Is that what they are? That'd be kind of crazy. If it's all apocalypse. It's like a plan for apocalypse. That'd be crazy. But yeah, so it looks like we're starting a new arc. I'm trying to remember, I think the last one was just the fallout from the attack at the mall with the Sentinel dogs. And the last one was like them training, and Rogue pushed them a little too far and actually hurt them. And I think even Logan was like, what the fudge, you know? So it's all right. It's all right. It's not my favorite, but Uncanny X-Men issue number 13. It's not my favorite, but the next one is the pick of the week. Comics are never original, so maybe. That's quite possible. Like, what if they were a secret 4 horsemen of the apocalypse, or Apocalypse comes back and he corrupts them or something, you know? I can see that. Because they are young and impressionable right now, and they're really looking for somebody, and they're on the run, they're scared, so they kind of are falling into the familial territory with these uncanny X-Men. Rather than Scott Summers' X-Men with magic and temper, Juggernaut, Psylocke. I always forget the dude with the pink hair's name. I forget him. Forget his name. But the pick of the week this week is... I'm actually really excited about this one, because this one on issue 6 ended the arc on a high note, man. Absolute Batman, issue number 7. So good. We're getting into the Frost. If you guys have seen the leak or the teaser of Mr. Freeze in here, it looks scary. Scott Snyder loves horror. You can see that influence in this design of Mr. Freeze. It's going to be a crazy different take. It looks like it's going to be closer to a horror story, which I am down for. I am down for that. We had a huge gang war. We had a huge, not battle at the end, but kind of, but brutal. If you read issue number 6 of Absolute Batman, you saw how brutal this Batman is. Not only does he have axes in his chest, but the ears he was able to and then headbutt right into Black Mask's eyes. Pretty crazy stuff. I'm like, oh, he's dead. Oh, he's dead. But not dead, not dead. Of course, this is Scott Snyder, Martin, and Vicente. But really excited to dive into this one. I was kind of not hot on Absolute Batman before, but the last 2 issues of Absolute Batman definitely brought me on board. I'm so much happier with this one now. I still think Wonder Woman may still be top. I like that one. It's crazy, I know. Superman, I mean, now I got Martian Manhunter. And I still haven't read Green Lantern. I need to read Green Lantern. It's coming up in my list of stuff to read. But yeah, Absolute Batman redeemed itself totally. All right, you guys ready for some knickknacks? I actually forgot a couple knickknacks from WonderCon, so let's talk about them right now. And everyone sing the song. Da 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 da. You tried friending me. See, you got it. See, you guys got it. So I found a really good artist who, the Nerd Dame. I sent her stuff to the Nerd Dame and she liked it a lot. So I got some stuff for her, and it is a couple shirts. I don't know if I can show that one. It's under. That one's kind of cool. Very, very my colors. And then we got Catwoman. Cool. It's cool. And it's funny because then I started talking about, oh, if you had anything Megan Thee Stallion, she would love it. And she's like, I have something. Did she put her card in here? Crap, I don't remember if she put her card in here. Shoot, I want to shout her out. But she then drew Megan Thee Stallion as Rogue. That's so hot. But yeah, really cool piece of art.
Girl shit.
Yeah. See? Really cool. Who is the artist again? I got it right here. It is Hardcore Vigilante Studios. HV Studio Merch. Hardcore Vigilante Studios. I did it already. You missed it. Yeah, it's cool. Was that the Nerd Dame? Yes, it was. The Nerd Dame. She gonna make her own channel soon.
I need Megan Thee Stallion. Starfire.
Oh, Starfire, yeah.
I need her to work with
sweaty.
Her hair is red.
Speaking of Megan Thee Stallion, we tried out Megan's tequila. Really cool bottle, huh? Tequila. Oh. I dance. Tequila. Yeah, but really cool bottle. Sick. The gradient, red to purple. Sick. And it's a good tequila. We made some margaritas with it. We got toasty. Got real toasty. Oh man, that was good. But yeah. But that was the knickknacks of the week. Didn't you learn your lesson with celebrity liquor yet? I mean, kind of. It's Megan, dude. It's Megan. I still have Black Steel. I haven't drank it yet. I haven't finished it yet. This is the Mark II of Black Steel. I wonder how much these bottles are going for now. This was batch number 2. I actually finished batch number 1, but I have an unopened bottle of batch number 1 and batch number 2. So, could be a collector's item for sure. I'm definitely keeping these. You never know. I have them around the room. I got a bunch of booze, man. This one I just got for Christmas from my boss. Redemption. Redemption wheated bourbon, a blend of corn and winter wheat and malted barley, aged in charred oak barrels. 48%, 96 proof. Supposed to be a good distilled in Indiana, Heartland. Bottled by Redemption in Bardstown, Kentucky. So, it's been a while since I had some whiskey. It's been a while. Don't really drink. I don't really drink. We have Arrow. We have water. The Dr. Pepper Blackberry is bomb. I've been digging into that. I like the freaky flavors, man. They got the Sprite Tropical. I need to dig into that next. I think that's going to be delicious. If it hits like Sprite hits. I heard McDonald's Sprite hits. What do you guys think? I don't know. I think a fresh bottle or fresh can of Sprite hits harder than McDonald's Sprite. McDonald's ketchup, though, is freaky. It's so vinegar based.
Wrong. Because
Vinegar based.
Sprite from McDonald's, they double carbonated. You go to the right state. Up here, you don't have no double carbonation. You need to go to
Not a fan of Sprite.
because they have
Double carbonation. Well, they got 2 tanks of carbon.
Yes, you gotta get the spicy Sprite. You just got regular Sprite.
The new Pepsi Vanilla is pretty good. I haven't heard of that one. Okay. I'm not the biggest fan of Pepsi, man. Not the biggest Pepsi man. Pepsi man. She likes wild cherry Pepsi. Not the diet Pepsi, though. The real thing. The real deal.
I prefer
Pepsi
Coke.
over Diet Coke. Over Coke.
Yeah.
But but Dr. Pepper Blackberry. Yeah, Dr. Pepper over everything. For sure. I like Dr. Pepper too. I had one today. What can I say? I love caffeine. What can I say? I love caffeine. Pepsi Vanilla is good. And you don't like Pepsi? Interesting. Do you like Vanilla Coke? My buddy loves Coke Vanilla, Vanilla Coke, whatever it's called. I should know. Since I'm the beverage fiend. That's gonna be my second channel, the beverage fiend. There actually are energy drink channels. I found him. He's got a whole wall of energy drinks. I'm like, damn, he is committed. Fully committed. Hopefully he's alright. I heard a story of a young lady, maybe 38. She ended up passing away because of how much, or supposedly, drinking caffeine so much or anything. Nerd drink? Damn, that's good. Yeah, you're right. Nerd drink. That's good. Damn, that's good. You're hired. Nerd drink. See, I'm telling you, Nerd Dame's gonna make a channel. I don't know if she's gonna stick with Nerd Dame though. VP of marketing at this point. You may as well be. You've been thinking up of a lot of great things. Especially today, I'm just like out of it. Out of it. We speed ran this show. Oh, I did find the stuff behind me, by the way. It's actually a really cool chill wave channel on YouTube, and they show retro games at the same time. So let me try to find the name just to shout them out. You guys find any really cool YouTube videos recently? Ooh, dopamine. We were watching. Oh, here it is. Starburst. Channel's called Starburst. Nostalgic gamers only. 24/7 chill wave and retro games combo. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to watch. So what happens is I put this on at work, and I just have music chilling, and then my phone's sideways, and I just watch these old games. It's kind of cool. Oh, that's what we didn't watch. We can watch. Did you guys see the Future Game Show? I think it happened 2 weeks ago, to be honest. Let me see. Future Games Showcase Spring 2025. Damn. There it is. Huh, IGN. I don't want to give them. Don't give them a shout out. This YouTuber Grief put out Johnny the Homicidal Maniac video, an old comic by the guy who did Invader Zim. Grief. Brett, you did show me a couple of people. I still watch Gino, and I still watch is it BC Talks, and then Pockets Full of Comics. That guy's awesome. That guy just hit, I think, 2,000 subs. He's killing it. Grief, Johnny. Let me see. Grief. Oh, disturbing comic of the creator of Invader Zim. Okay. 51 minutes. Love it. Add to my queue. Save to watch later. Beautiful. And Ronicky Gaming did a video on Fallout's ghoulification. There's so many great creators on here. Roanoke Gaming. Roanoke Gaming. There it is. Oops, I wrote Colony. Ugh. That seems like it's something else entirely. Dang, 1.3? 1.13? Ghoulification of Fallout explained. Oh, so they talk about the process that they turn into ghouls? Pretty rad. I've never heard of this channel. Never heard of this channel. There's no way this animal in the Lake Placid could end up here. Interesting. Huh. Dude, this guy's killing it too. This is not a skinwalker. Crazy stuff. Okay. I'm gonna put that on right now. Pockets is awesome. I always comment when his light goes out. He films in his basement, doesn't he? No, that guy's sick. He covers monsters from movies and games. Okay. Ugh. Gross. There we go. They don't have time codes, do they? Someone might in comments. There we go. There really is some cool games coming up that aren't a part of the huge corporate conglomerate thingamajiggy, right? Onimusha 2 remake of the that one's crazy. We are gonna play Expedition 33. Love, Death, and Robots Part 4 got announced. It did.
Not the way it is for you.
What up, Lewis?
Having second
How
thoughts
are
about
you?
the expedition.
Please. I'm more ready to go than you are.
This comes out later this month, and I'm stoked. This one is a...
The rest of us only have a year left, but you've got 9
Boom.
good years before your gommage. You don't need to leave yet.
1 year out
You're
there
well,
is
good,
better
man.
than 9 years in here. The dance begins.
This studio, I believe, only has like 30 people, man. My buddy wants to play this. I want to play it too, for sure. Final Fantasy-like action, Final Fantasy-like combat. It looks amazing. RPG. Like I said, only 30 people worked on this game. And they're charging $50 for it, which is another great deal. It looks emotional. I think it looks beautiful. I think it's Unreal 4, which could be the death of my computer.
How can you keep going like nothing
I'm not
happened?
into turn-based, but might actually try out. Is it Xbox? It is Xbox. It is actually Game Pass as well. This is a Game Pass
launching. That was a closer look at Jen's character Mael in Claire Obscure Expedition 33.
It's coming to PC, PlayStation,
Animal Use Protocol.
With trepidation. This place wrong. This place not right.
You say that about every place.
I play on PlayStation. It is available to buy on PlayStation, I think, for $50. The remake. This one looks kind of. The remake of the end of the greatest RPG of all time. It's kind of fun. A lot of this stuff might be Steam games, to be honest.
Emmanuel. And I'm Jacob Dominic. And we're two members of CoinDrop Games, making the remake of the end of the greatest RPG of all time.
The remake of the end of the greatest RPG of all time is a faithful recreation of the last hour of everyone's favorite RPG. You know, that one we all know.
You'll start this remake at 99%
That's the joke.
complete in the middle of the last dungeon, with an inventory just full of healing potions that you're just saving for the next boss.
What can you really do with this? I'm curious.
You
It looks like
somehow
Code
aren't remembering
Monkeys.
the greatest RPG of all time. That's okay. This remake includes the original game's manual, director's commentary,
and the game's director had to translate this part of the game entirely by hand using a Japanese to English dictionary.
and even clips of an unreleased documentary.
I never loved anything
That's
that much.
funny.
And the only way we're going to get that again is by staying exactly faithful to what that original game was.
If you didn't know what the greatest RPG of all time was, I suppose it would turn this into a deduction puzzle game where you'd have to use these bonus features, deductive reasoning, and a little bit of creative.
This reminds me of the fake
to figure out
game
how to complete the
Game
last
Grumps
hour of
marketed.
this
They wait.
RPG.
Did they really market a fake game? Was that an April Fool's prank, or was it
Be for
legit
real.
a game that was supposed to be coming out and then it never did? Creepy. It was a real game and it just never came out. This looks like a Stanley Parable game. Like oh, gotcha. What is the greatest
We're still
RPG?
hard
of
at
all time?
work on this recreation of this all-time classic.
It's funny.
But we hope you'll relive a little bit of the magic
I think
when
it
we
came
launch
out,
the
or
demo
was it
for
just
the remake of
an
the end of the
ARG?
greatest RPG of all time on April
I'd have to look it up.
2025.
I'm not the biggest Game Grumps person either. I know they had a couple of good music videos, but I never really got into Game Grumps. They were big in the Let's Play days, huh? Ooh, a new Pop the Balloon! We're gonna watch that for sure.
RPG of all time.
Love Pop
Yes,
the
that is
Balloon.
the
Hell
title.
yeah.
Lands on PC later this year with a demo launching on April 25th. Now, I think
Oh, here we go. This game I'm excited for. Are you ready for this one? Kingmakers. This game looks absolutely insane. You travel back to 1400s.
Hello, I'm Ian
and you
Fish,
use
Redemption Road
current
Games,
day
makers of
technology
Road
on it.
Redemption and the upcoming Kingmakers.
Never into Game Grumps, but I've seen so many docs on YouTube history. Oh, gotcha.
In Kingmakers, you
'Cause
travel
they're
back
huge.
to the year 1401 to help the real-life Welsh rebel Owain Glendower conquer England. In reality,
just mowing people
his
down with
Welsh
an
rebellion
AK.
was defeated and he mysteriously disappeared. So
Oh, these
in
poor-
1401 England,
these
you
poor
use modern
knights.
weapons to help the outnumbered Welsh defeat English armies made up of thousands of soldiers.
Oh my
And
god.
everything in Kingmakers is real. The thousands of soldiers are all simulated. Furthermore, all buildings are fully navigable and fully
Rip my
destructible.
CPU. Rip my CPU. Oh, that's cool.
Thousands of soldiers can navigate complex multi-story castles with the same level of
Look at
pathfinding
that!
fidelity
It's like
you'd
Dynasty
expect from
Warriors.
a modern first-person shooter. Originally, we thought Kingmakers was going to be a cool simulation of what it would be
Oh,
like
poor horsey.
to go back in time with modern weapons. Would
Damn!
you be able to defeat a medieval army with an AK-47? Then
That's
we
a funny
realized that
question.
If we're going to do this, we got to do it right.
That's a
Medieval
funny
battles
question.
involve thousands of
Grenades?
soldiers, so we're going to simulate thousands of soldiers. And this isn't like Dynasty Warriors, where soldiers kind of spawn
Red
into
Faction
existence as you approach
Dynasty
them.
Warriors.
In
Right, but
Kingmakers,
it's
they're always there,
one-sided.
running their AI all the time.
Oh shoot.
Furthermore, we
It's-
realized that
oh,
again, with this
tower
scope,
defense.
The player would want to be able to command his armies.
Little
and
bit of
fortify his own
RTS action
outposts,
here.
So it kind of grew for there. It's now something completely unique.
It's all
A shooter with
one-sided
real-time
because look at
strategy
you
elements
snipe
that rival
people.
Age of Empires,
The
and shooting gameplay
enemies
that
only
rivals
have
Spelldivers and Space
medieval
Marines.
weapons.
Today
You're
we're
the only
excited to
person
share
with
a little bit
grenade
more about the
launchers,
destruction
cars.
aspect of the game.
Boom! Oh my god.
Every building, castle, wall, and tree in
I
Kingmakers
cannot wait
is
to play
fully
this. This looks
destructible.
like fun.
You can blow it up with a grenade launcher, take it out with an airstrike.
Call
or
me a
maybe even
maniac, but
demolish
this
it
looks
with
like a lot of fun.
And none of the destruction is scripted either. It's all dynamic.
Oh, you can
courtesy
drive a
of Unreal
tank!
4's fast physics
All it's missing is
calculation. It's one of the
lightsabers.
reasons
Yeah, what's
we
that one
didn't
game where
switch
you
to
can
Unreal 5.
simulate
We
battles
experimented
of
with
huge
Unreal
amounts of
5.1 and
people?
Unreal
I've seen
5.3,
like
but
100
nothing is as
Jedi
fast
versus
on
100
the
Harry
CPU
Potters or
side
something like
as
that.
Unreal 4 when it
They
comes
didn't
to
call them Harry
physics.
Potters, but and then it
Finally, we're
simulates.
excited to share that you and up to 3 friends
It's like the
can lead their
biggest
own
war
armies
battle
alongside
game of all
yours
time or something
and
like that.
join in on your conquest of England in online co-op. This is the full
Online
campaign,
co-op, that looks
full
fun.
online co-op, no compromises. This means 4 players fielding armies of thousands,
4 players.
building their own fortifications.
That's
and
massive,
buildings,
dude.
And attacking enemy bases either on their own side of the map or
Oh, you can
alongside
control the
you.
armies like
We
an
really want to make
RTS.
sure that all 4 players feel just as responsive to play as,
Wow.
as if they were all playing a single player game.
Like
or
I said,
as if
rip
they
my
were each playing as the
CPU,
host
dude.
player. Even
My
if your ping
i7
is
or
not
my
great.
i9. I mean.
Kingmakers is coming to PC early access and hopefully to all major consoles. We'll have more to
there
share
you go.
about the game later in 2025. In the meantime, please wishlist Kingmakers on
Whoa!
Steam. Thanks for watching
Future.
and enjoy the rest of the show.
Oh, you can go to the future. Okay. I know that one. That one I always wanted to
Thank
look
you
at.
so much to the team at Redemption Road for that closer look
System
at Kingmakers,
Shock.
a game which isn't even out yet, but already has a...
Hawthorne? No. Looks cool. Industria. South of Midnight, we're playing that Sunday. Isn't there another game I'm ready to... Oh, Mecha Break, yeah. Gronos, The New Dawn. Gronos, The New Dawn.
Sci-fi survival horror, and in a way,
Here we go.
a dream come true for us to make. The world of Kronos, it's like alternative
It's
history.
Kronos or Gronos?
When the world ends in 80s by the apocalyptic event that we called the Change.
In Kronos, you play as a traveler, and the travelers, because there's more of them, are being sent to the ruins of human civilization to search for the time rifts and jump back in time to extract people who didn't survive the apocalypse.
Travelers
So they're
are
taking them from the
only
past and bringing them in
ones
the
that can
future?
survive encounters with monsters.
Dead Space.
We are
Dead
calling
Space
them
vibes.
the orphans because they are what was left from humanity.
Oof.
To be
Yeah,
honest,
Dead
we can't
Space.
wait to show you more about our game. We can confirm that something about the gameplay is coming soon. So
What do you think on
stay
GTA
tuned.
being priced at $100? Nintendo's crazy price increase? Oh man, yeah.
Kronos, the New Dawn is coming.
Oh man. I think they're gonna be happy. They're gonna be like, look at what Nintendo's doing. We're offering what we're offering is worth $100. I could totally see them playing that card. Nah, $100, man. That's a lot. But I mean, you know, it was already pushing 70. The games back in the day were like $80 and stuff. I don't like it. And I there is actually some time. I don't have a console. I mean, Nerd Dame has a console, the Xbox Series X, but I'm not gonna buy Grand Theft Auto on that and play it on that. I'd rather just wait for it to come out on PC. I think it's a wait and see for me. You wouldn't pay that much for a game. I mean, $30 more. And you get how many hours out of it? That's the conflict. I paid $25 for a movie ticket, and it lasts barely 80 minutes. Oh, I can't wait to play this game. Next month, I believe. Rumor has it. Free to play, baby. Cross-play as well. Mecha Break. It's PvPvE as well. I hope they don't hit me with the music. Oh, so cool. This is the next mech game I did a little bit of previews with the last beta, not the beta, I mean last beta, and I enjoyed it so much. You been wanting to play it? I think you're gonna get your chance, bro. It's coming out very soon. Oh, we're attacking a battleship? Bam, baby. Hell yeah, save your bro. It's like Gundam meets Armored Core. It definitely is, yeah, fast, like more fast like a Gundam. Armored Core is a lot slower. But you can pick different things. I was playing very fast with very light armor, but you can pick like that tank or this one with the Lancer, and they're a little bit stronger or slower. Really, you can really choose a lot of, you have a lot of choices for loadout, a lot of choices for mechs. But yeah, it's mostly PvP, but they do have a PvPvE portion that I haven't played yet. But I'm so stoked for this. This might be the PvPvE portion. Damn! Oh, you're dead. Mecha Break coming in 2025, so maybe that better not be holiday. That better be summer game.
Mecha Break is boosting its way into your rotation later this year. How are we looking, Jennifer?
Well, we're most of the way through the show now, but there's
Indie
still
games,
a bunch
trailers,
of
Mecha
exciting games in the pipeline. Here's a double feature from our friends at Playdigious.
Painkiller? I'm excited for that. Ooh, yeah. Painkiller. Has returned from purgatory. Hell yeah. Co-op. Beautiful. So it's Doom co-op. Or maybe almost like Darktide, huh? Reminds me of Darktide. Looks great. Doom comes out next month as well. It's a very crowded summer season. But that's on Game Pass too. Fall. Fall is busy too.
Bam. Saber.
Fall is very busy. Good old game. Oh, Romestead. South of Midnight. Oh yeah, Pioneer. Pioneer? I heard about this one too. Stalker. Oh yeah. I'm getting Metro Stalker vibes. Almost looks like Killzone graphics. I really do enjoy Stalker. I need to get back into that game. Very muddy graphics. Interesting.
We have wanted it to end this way. We offer our
Magic powers.
condolences and hope you will die with that
It
understanding.
must take place on Russia with SVD. My Dragunov. Rusty machete. That's a Weller pistol. Cool. Cool world, man. This actually interests me more. Big battle? This interests me a little bit more than Atomfall. The world. Oh, zombies? Atomfall, I'm just not digging. I played a little bit on Xbox last night or the night before, and I was not enjoying my time. Dude, okay, you got some good combat there. Hopefully you can ADS. He's just hip firing right here.
Your appearance was a mistake, and will continue to monitor you.
Oh, okay, okay. Headshot King, what's up?
Changing the course of events, and the general vector of changes.
It's an AK.
To our worldview.
But here
Oh,
everything is strange.
it's a what's a boomer? It's a boomer.
Are weird. The same goes for you too.
Pioneer. Is it Pioneer or Pioneer?
That was gameplay for the incredible-looking Pioneer, which is coming
Pioneer.
to PC in 2020.
I mean, he could be saying it wrong too. Onimusha 2, the remake. Romestead, Hawthorne, game trailers, Finding Frankie, and Follow the Light. That's mostly all the games that I was interested in here. If you guys are interested, it's like an hour. Looks like it's 2 hours, but they might go in depth on certain things later on. Future Game Showcase, it's really, really good. I love it too because these are all the A, AA, B tier games that won't get the spotlight on a Summer Games Fest or something like that. It costs like $1 million to be on Summer Games Fest, dude. I think it's more, $1 million or more. Absolutely insane. You are a small frog. Oh man. But yes, a future game show and then the PC game showcase during the summertime too is another great one. Man, did we ever watch that? I think I put this into my watch later. Did you guys ever see this X-Wing, Star Wars X-Wing fan film? Better not hit me with a trademark. Better not hit me with no trademark. Come on. Let's go. You just listed a little bit to the left. Get him. Yeah.
Jeez. Hey, nice shot, kid. That was getting close even for me.
Sorry it took so long. R5 was convinced I was gonna shoot you on accident.
Keep it together, R5. This is where the fun begins.
Love it.
All right, Race.
That's how you start a movie.
Pick your targets and watch your six.
This would be amazing to see. A battle over Coruscant during the Empire.
Torpedoes away!
Watch out for that burnout!
Watch out for those turbo lasers! Oh no.
Are you seeing
What the hell
this?
is that?
I'm getting some weird power surges.
Looks like it's coming from the Senate district. Wait, incoming fire!
Did he turn the Senate district into a weapon?
I've lost power, I'm going down!
No!
Give me a second.
Can't stabilize!
Oh, come on, come on. There you go. Yeah.
Is R5 hit?
R5, are you hit? Well, okay, well, great, we'll just pick one of them!
We're going, R5.
Power's back, full system's up.
I'm picking up that power surge again. It's getting stronger. Oh,
Is it taking out their
Looks like a TIE Avenger class and escort.
TIE Avenger
From the south
class?
side of the evacuation zone.
Missile lock.
Dude.
Watch out!
Escort's coming off on the left.
This is so visceral. Little trench run. Oh my god. If this was an end battle, wow. No joke. Oh shit.
Get cooked over here.
Those were reflectors, I'm coming in hot!
Is TIE Avenger from the video games or something?
R5 transfer power from shields to lasers!
Oh, he's got shields.
My shields are down! Blasted dive!
I gotta keep saving your ass. Hit the brakes. Nice.
Looks like that destroyer formation is right above the power signature.
Are they guarding something? I thought the Empire would care to protect the old Senate chambers.
No, I wouldn't think so. That power reading is coming from below the surface.
Wraith 1? I'm picking up a new ship ID. Will it sink yet?
Is this a trailer? No, it's a fan film.
It's a
This is just a fan film.
It's a damn ship! Look to the right of the Senate chambers!
No way.
What in the blazes?
I can't believe it!
Oh, it's a Super Star Destroyer? That's how they unveil a Super Star Destroyer?
It's a Super Star Destroyer.
Turbo lasers! Coming from the destroyers!
Get to cover behind the debris.
It is a little crazy that we never saw a battle above Coruscant, but it didn't really exist. It was like Imperial City back in the 97 special edition. Oh shit. All the debris.
That shook them up!
The damn ship jumped into hyperspace.
There's still those destroyers out there, Wraith 1.
No need to worry, Wraith. Rogue Squadron has done it. You've taken out the planetary shield.
There you go.
Glad the rest of you could join us. Excellent fire rate, too.
Looks like the rest of the Imperial fleet is preparing for light speed.
My scans are showing a full retreat. We've taken the planet. Coruscant is ours.
And they blow it up. Christopher Parks. Christopher Parks. Cool. That was pretty rad, huh? Oh my god. Insane. Fan films, man. There's so many great fan films out there. Ambush. There's another one? What the hell? Ambush at Dara 4? A Star Wars fan film? How long is it? 4 minutes? That one was pure action. God, they did action so well. Look at that. TIE Fighter Remastered. Star Wars anime short film. That was 8 years ago. Alright, we'll watch this one real quick. Star Forge. This is Ambush at Dara 4, a Star Wars fan film. So well done. Yeah, we're full screen. Okay, cool. That last one was sick. Small space convoy of rebel transport ships and a snub fighter escorts is en route for Hoth, seeking to bring desperately needed supplies and reinforcements to the rebel base.
Renegade Flight, this is Renegade Leader. I'm getting interference on my sensors.
Okay.
Just might be Imperial jamming, so maintain close visual scanning. Renegade 4, stay closer to your transport ship.
I copy, boss.
Transport ships keep close together. We go into hyperspace as soon as we're out of Dara 4's gravity field. Fighters, stick close to the convoy and keep your eyes open. All of you.
Renegade Leader, this is Renegade 7. Boss, I have a
Cool
visual
seeing green and yellow on the
number
X-Wing.
of small spacecraft coming at high velocity from Sector 4.
Can you identify them?
They're moving awfully fast.
Star Wars 4M. What's that?
Imperial TIE fighters, must be 20 of them.
Renegade Flight, this is Renegade Leader. Prepare to engage the TIE fighters. Transport ships go into hyperdrive as soon as
This
you're
is
clear.
Renegade 3, boss. There's another bunch of them dead ahead on our course. They're breaking for
shit.
attack. This is Renegade 2, more TIEs approaching from Sector 8. They're all over the place.
This is
Here
an
they
escort
come.
mission.
Renegade 3, 4, 5, and 6. Get up and clear the way for the transports. The rest of you protect the convoy. Transports run for it. Maximum acceleration.
This reminds me of like Rebels.
See him? On your tail, Renegade
Not bad
7.
though.
Scissor right. Here I come. Get him off me. Boss, we can't stop. There are too many.
Star Wars for life. Hell yeah.
Protect the transports. The transports have to get through.
No, your escort mission's failing.
I'm hit. Lost both port side engines.
Keep going.
This is Renegade 3. There are 4 TIE fighters on me. Help me, somebody. I can't shake them.
Oh no.
Renegade 3.
Gone, boss. No way out. They're all around us. Let me transport you. Move, boss. There's a bunch of them headed for you.
Try to make a run for it. All ships, this is Commander Nara. Break contact and escape if you can. Break
Yep,
contact
leave.
and run for it.
Damn. That's it? Oh, that's funny. A droid head. We'll talk about the differences in a minute. Let's see what this is. It looks good. It looks like dolls walking, but it's not bad.
Captain Nita.
Yes, Lieutenant.
Oh, cool.
Sir, Imperial Headquarters reports that a rebel convoy has been completely destroyed near Dara 4.
At least someone is seeing a little action. Let's hope that we do before the rebellion is completely obliterated. What is the status of our probe droid operation?
The probe droids we've launched so far report no rebel activity. No human activity, for that matter, on any of the planets they've reconnoitered.
And the next launch group?
Are they called
All
humans?
The probes are targeted and ready to go.
I guess so.
The ship is now in position. Shall I give the order to launch?
No, Lieutenant. I just received priority signal from Lord Vader's flagship. We have new information to program into the probe's data banks and sensors.
That could delay the launch for some time, Captain Nita. May I ask what the new information is?
It seems that Lord Vader is more eager than ever to locate this Skywalker. He has also placed great emphasis on discovering the whereabouts of a starship called the Millennium Falcon.
I'll have the new material programmed into the probes immediately, sir.
Very good.
Okay. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Okay, so here's the difference, right? It's location. To me, this one, the camera is all over the place. It is moving, but look at the location that they're fighting in. It is on the ground, very, let's say, Top Gun Maverick for reference. The reason this is important is speed, location. You see where they're going. You see at which the speed that they're moving. The other one, the only frame of reference that you have for their speed are the other ships, and they're in space, so it's vast. There's lots of open area for a battle. This one, you can have some type of geography, some type of knowing where things are, and in relation to each other. And imagine like this dogfight going on, boom, 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 they get taken out, and then the camera going to another dogfight over the radio. You hear someone like needing something else, going over there, and just being so in it. And I think that's the thing that Star Wars is missing now. It doesn't have the thing that George got from the Trench Run and from other things is the heart-pounding adrenaline rush of a roller coaster or being first person in those ships. Really crazy, right? He was a racer. He was a speed racer. He liked that, the speed, showing speed and showing that intensity. He always said faster, more intense, right? So that's kind of what we're missing from a lot of the battles that we have recently. I do need to rewatch all the sequel movies, because I do remember liking some of the stuff in there, you know? But for everything that's happened afterwards, we haven't really had space battles in a long time, because it's not really wars. But yeah, crazy stuff. I dig it. This one's really good. This one was Noble Engine. Noble Engine. Great work right there. Gotta leave, Brett. Yep, no worries. No worries. We were just winding down too. Appreciate you guys hanging out. I didn't want to cut it off at just an hour. We went through everything an hour, but I remember we did need to watch some of these fan films. So have a great week, Brett. Thank you for hanging out, bro. And yeah, let me know what you think of Arrow, man. If you end up getting some, let me know what you think. Yeah, I love Star Wars too. That's what's like. It's kind of sad to see where it's at, but what are you gonna do? There actually is a new Star Wars comic coming out too. Star Wars issue 1. I think it's next week or the week after. I don't know if I'm gonna get it. I don't know if I'm gonna get it. But there's a lot of stuff that we can do in the Star Wars realm, and I remember George really did have people embrace the fan films, and it's just something that Lucasfilm doesn't do right now. They don't embrace the fan films, and I remember there was a new video that Theory put out about his fan film, and they're like, "Oh, you should work for them." He's like, "Nah, I'm not gonna work for them. They would tell me what not to do. I don't want anybody telling me what not to do. I am the storyteller." You know what I mean? So it's an interesting point, like having the fans work for Lucasfilm. You think it would be a good idea until they don't like your idea. They don't like your creativeness, and it just wouldn't work out. But yeah, just some thoughts. Ah, man, what's the next Star Wars thing besides Andor? Oh yeah, Mando and Grogu, which is next year. We have a lot to look forward to. But hey, Lewis, good seeing you again, man. Collector, Brett. Earlier, I know we had Superior in here. Yep, I think that's it for everybody. So thank you guys for hanging out with me on this Wednesday, halfway through the week. Hope you have a great rest of your week. We will be back Sunday. Watch my movies. Oh, no, now you're going to pressure me. Damn it. I got comics to read too. Oh, God. Okay. I'll have time. Yep, I'll have time. I'm going to watch your movies. All of us, I kind of want to keep you guessing, because one day I'm just going to post a video of a review of your movies. And you're going to enjoy it. I know, I need to watch your movies, damn it. I'm sorry, Lewis. I'm sorry. Whenever you're going to do it. You already got my money. Man. But I will get to it. And one day, like I said, I'm going to post the videos and you're just going to be shocked. I'm going to do a double header. Studio 96 Films double feature. How about that? Oh, that's what I'll be calling it. But hey, Lewis, I hope you're good, man. I will see you guys next time. Where, like I said, we have coming up Sunday is South of Midnight, 7 p.m. Pacific, and then Tuesday, final episode of Daredevil, season finale of Daredevil Born Again. I'm worn out. Excited for that. We will see you Sunday. Thanks for hanging out with me, and we'll see you then.
Aragorn's a tracker hunting coons at night. Gimli swinging axes, but his aim ain't right. Legolas is prepping, shooting buds off logs. Harlan's painting toenails, yelling at the dogs. Saruman's a neighbor's always causing grief, scheming in his tower like a backwoods thief. With the swamp behind and the mountains ahead, we're just good old boys doing what Gandalf said. Frodo's carrying the ring and it's dragging slow, but we're marching through the mud with a steady flow.
Of Arrakis, it's me, Shai-Hulud, your beloved sandworm of the desert. Many people are saying Paul Atreides, little Paul Atreides. I call him Pesky Paul. He's Al-Mahdi. People are calling him Lisan Al-Gaib. Pesky Paul's calling himself Muad'Dib. He said, Muad'Dib, I'm a little desert mouse, just a humble little desert mouse. And he is very tiny, I saw him.
Middle-aged mutant ninja turtles, middle-aged mutant ninja turtles, middle-aged mutant ninja turtles. All of their shoes are from New Balance, and turtles used to battle all over New York.
It was radical.
Now they work late nights in customer support.
It pays the bills.
They would break dance in their teens, and now they use sleep apnea machines. Middle-aged mutant ninja turtles.
This is Snake. I've made it to the insertion point. I stayed pretty warm due to that anti-freezing peptide that you gave to me, but I have to admit I was able to smuggle out my smokes in my stomach. You know, it wasn't fantastic, but I gotta have them ciggies. Psychic powers are cheating. I'm gonna plug my controller into port 2. Hind D. More like D Hind. Ho! But seriously, what's a Russian gunship doing here? Big bag, big bag, big.